And there it is. Husan Longstreet has made the decision to leave USC, where he was going to be a backup, one play away from being a Lincoln Riley quarterback in the year 2026, to transferring to LSU, where he once again is going to be a backup behind Sam Leavitt. So this is a weird ass situation. There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to try and understand. I'll do my best to try and offer, a reasonable explanation for why this happened. But man, it's college football in 2026. None of this shit makes sense. So I already know what fans are going to be saying, and I'm seeing it on Twitter as we speak. It's a lot of, Husan Longstreet is scared of competing, and a lot of stuff like that, which at first, when he entered the portal, that's a totally logical way to go about thinking about this. But when he commits to LSU to be a backup behind Sam Leavitt, who's significantly better than he is, I don't think fear of competing is what drove this. Now, since Lincoln Riley has been at USC, there's been a few different situations where either feelings get hurt, there's a miscommunication. Why is Ryder Lyons going to BYU and not USC? Because there was a big miscommunication between Lincoln Riley and his staff, and that really rubbed the Lyons family the wrong way. It's why Ryder isn't here, and it's why Walker isn't here. And that isn't unique to USC or Lincoln Riley. Whenever money starts to get involved, that's going to happen, especially when you're dealing with kids between the ages of 17 and 23, or 24 or 5 if you're an Indiana fan. So is that what happened here? Which, when I think about what could have happened, the most logical, sensible thing, it's probably just a case of Husan Longstreet really wanted to play, despite commentators like myself, other sorts of journalists all saying, if you're an unproven quarterback and you want a starting big-time job, this is not the portal cycle for you. There's too many proven quarterbacks. There's not enough quarterback-needy teams at the starting level. You're not going to get a high-end job. So Husan Longstreet thinks he's better and more valued than he actually is. He enters the portal, and he's slapped in the face with reality that, dude, you aren't proven. Nothing's going to be given to you. We know what Chad Bowden's policy is with recruits. If you're committed to USC and you take a visit anywhere else, you're done. Scholarship pulled, later days, buddy. So does he have that same policy in terms of the portal? If a guy enters, can he come back? Just seeing what Chad's done and how he's been in his first few years at SC, I'd say probably not. I'd say that bridge was probably burned the second he decided to enter the portal. And at that point, Longstreet could have just been shit out of luck, really had nowhere to go. So in his mind, picked the best possible situation, learning under Lane Kiffin, which, by the way, I think Lane Kiffin's status as a QB developer is extremely overblown. We don't even need to go into depth about Lincoln Riley, but just take the college part out of it. Look at the NFL. Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, Spencer Rattler even making it and playing. Caleb Williams, obviously. What has Lane Kiffin done in terms of quarterback development in the NFL? I know Jackson Dart, and I love Jackson Dart, by the way. Huge fan of him from when he was at SC. Love the guy. But what has he done to garner all this hype? He throws himself into people and gets injured, doesn't win many games. He has some really good moments, but a lot of terrible ones as well. And suddenly he's the golden child of the NFL? I don't get that. When Caleb was crucified, by the way, for having a much better season than Dart as a rookie. So keep that in mind. But what else has Kiffin done? Matt Corral? No, it's extremely overblown what Lane's done with quarterbacks, in my opinion. So any way you look at this from Husan Longstreet's point of view, it's a major downgrade. You're leaving Lincoln Riley and USC. We are quarterback you. We just are. And you're going to be a backup here, one play away from being in the game. You got a few packages as a true freshman. Probably going to get some more this year. And he leaves to be a backup? What are we doing? What is he doing? I don't know. I really don't understand it. And for his sake in his life, I'm not rooting against him. He's a very young man who knows where his advice is coming from. But I fear that he just made a massive, undoable mistake. And in 5 to 10 years from now, he's going to look back and wonder, what if I had stayed with Lincoln Riley, with the quarterback guru of the sport, and I just threw it away to go to LSU for no reason? It's sad. I hope things work out for him. Wish him the best. But man, if his decision-making on the field is anything like his decision-making off the field, he's in for a world of hurt.